Lakers Nation, what is going on? So welcome back to the channel with a new video this morning. And first off, before I get straight into the video, guys, I just want to say Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. I hope you're enjoying it with your loved ones and your family today and got the gifts that you guys like. But also, we just got a recent report anyways coming from NBA Central this morning on Twitter that the Lakers are reportedly not showing interest in including a player like Austin Reaves in a potential trade package for star Zach LaVine from the Chicago Bulls per at Joe Kelly Hoops. He also quoted this. He says there have been whispers about the Lakers for some time now, over a year now, but a source said that pieces that would have to be swapped don't fit, and Los Angeles does remain steadfast that Austin Reaves isn't going to be included in a trade package for a Zach LaVine, right? But necessarily, I don't think the Lakers would have to include him to get Zach LaVine. The Chicago Bulls just really want to get off his contract. He's making, $43 million. He's on contract till 2027. But his contract is worth 5 years, $215 million. And I know some people say, oh, it's not worth this. Contract is just terrible. The money that he's making, the salary and stuff like that. But it's not going to be too bad. Also, the salary cap is going to go up next year, and, pretty much LeBron James can take a pay cut, restructure his contract, because I'm pretty sure he has, like, a player option, stuff like that. But also, he's willing to take a pay cut for, Jonas Valanciunas, Klay Thompson, and also DeMar DeRozan. You don't think he would do that, especially if we did trade for Zach LaVine and stuff like that. But Zach LaVine, he's a solid scorer. He's a bucket getter. He can blow by his defender. He's very athletic. He's quick. He can handle the ball. He does provide a little bit of rim pressure, very good three-point shooter, and he's only been in the playoff only once in his career, 2021, I believe, 22 NBA season. That was against the Milwaukee Bucks, and they got eliminated. And some people are saying, oh, we shouldn't get Zach LaVine, this and that. Oh, he's injury-prone, he can't stay healthy. I just feel like there's a lot of narratives that's a little bit blown because, last season he got injured. Only played 25 games for the Chicago Bulls out of 82. But let's just be honest. He was supposed to come back for the remainder of the season. But also, until those Detroit rumors, that's when he said, no, I'm going to have to get surgery. And that's why he stopped playing. But if it wasn't for those Detroit rumors, he probably still would have played the remainder of the season for the Chicago Bulls. But I do digress. And whether how you guys feel about Zach LaVine, and if you guys think Austin Reaves is better than Zach LaVine, you got to be crazy out your mind. He just isn't. I was one of those guys glazing Austin Reaves ever since, the Western Conference stint and him being clutch in the moment, saying I'm him, against the Memphis Grizzlies in the first round, and also translating against the Denver Nuggets in the Western Conference Finals, being one of our best players behind LeBron James and Anthony Davis. But I just haven't been able to come to realization until, this year, and since dating back to last year, he's just too inconsistent. Yes, he didn't really show up in the first round until like game 5. He was clutch in the fourth quarter, but it just wasn't enough to beat Denver. And the Lakers roster is just not constructed too good. But Austin Reaves is just too inconsistent. You never know what version you're going to get. And I feel like a lot of Laker fans, including me, for a while, were just overhyping Austin Reaves. But I came to reality, he's a very good role player. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, name one contending team that Austin Reaves would start. He's not starting in Boston. Hell no, he's definitely not starting on Cleveland. He's not even starting on a team maybe like the Orlando Magic, but not even Minnesota. They're not even a contending team. They got worse. They traded for Julius Randle. Dante DiVincenzo is more athletic. He's a better defender, a better three-point shooter. He's definitely not starting for the Denver Nuggets. I mean, Christian Braun is a better player. Well, I shouldn't say better player, but better defensive player. He's a pest, but he's a solid role player still. Sorry for the noise. There's an airplane outside. If you guys couldn't hear that, really just want to apologize about that. But let's continue on. Austin Reaves, he's not very athletic. He's just a cone defensively. And the other game against the Detroit Pistons at home, the Lakers lost. Second time to the Detroit Pistons. I know they got better from last year, but they're still under like 5 games, under 500. And they got veterans like Malik Beasley, which he did drop 21 points. Which is actually crazy because he was too inconsistent for the Los Angeles Lakers. But I do digress. They got guys like Tobias Harris and other veterans on their team. But also, Austin Reaves, he's a cone defensively. And he also had 6 turnovers in that game. He had like 12 points, 7 rebounds, and he was like a negative 16 plus minus in the court. So I am willing to trade Austin Reaves. I'm so sick of, people saying, oh, Austin Reaves, he's this, he's that. He really isn't. Like I said, he's a solid role player. And I feel like the front office is just overhyping Austin Reaves like he's, the next coming of prime Michael Jordan. But I was willing to trade Austin Reaves for DeJounte Murray last year, and they didn't. The Lakers made a big mistake. Now, DeJounte Murray's making around 29, close to $30 million, and he was making around $18 million last year. And, the front office stand pan the trade deadline. We had a chance to trade Austin Reaves for DeJounte Murray, and look what happened. They didn't, and we still got Austin Reaves on our team. And there's pretty much reports coming out, the Lakers want to keep him. They don't want to trade him. I mean, Austin Reaves, if you want to improve this, roster of the Lakers, you're going to have to trade Austin Reaves. You're going to have to get, good value, especially because, D'Angelo Russell's been too consistent. You never know what you're going to get. And he's the best with the ball in his hands. He's not good as a catch-and-shoot shooter, right? If he wants to be effective, he has to get the ball, pull up, drive to the rim, kick it out, play make, run the offense. He can't just be standing in the quarter and hoping him to, be able to catch and shoot the ball. You get what I'm trying to say? But also, our backcourt is just terrible defensively. And I believe, over the past, 10 games, the Lakers have been one of the best teams in the league. And the guys are buying in. But if he actually had real perimeter defenders and point guards that can actually play defense with athleticism, can switch out in the perimeter, the Lakers would just be a better team, right? You get what I'm trying to say? But I just want to make a video on this real quick, and I want to know in the comment section, what do you guys think of this report? Do you think the Lakers are just being stupid that they don't want to trade Austin Reaves? And then there's literally reports coming out that the Lakers want to keep Gabe Vincent all of a sudden because he's been going crazy. I wouldn't say going crazy, but he's been playing better over the past 10 games. And also, the Lakers want to keep Rui Hachimura long term. I think that's crazy. But the Lakers got to make a trade. And today's December 30th, so I'm waiting for a trade. Rob Pelinka said, give me 30 games to evaluate the roster. For what? We have the same team for, the past 2.5, 3 seasons, right? But also, the Lakers do play against the Golden State Warriors tonight in San Francisco. But I'm looking forward to it. Make sure you guys like the video to get it to more people. The algorithm, the audience will push it. We're on the road to 3K subs. Really trying to reach my next milestone. And turn on the notification bell for future Lakers content. One last thing I got to say before I end this video off. Austin Reaves, the pecking order would just be better, especially if you have, Zach LaVine playing the Austin Reaves role as a third option. He wants to be here, right? And if he does buy in defensively, he'll be actually solid. He's either league average or the same, right? Or above. You get what I'm trying to say? But Zach LaVine, the more I think about it, I do want him. At first, I wasn't really high on Zach LaVine, even when Alex Caruso was on the team and before he got traded to OKC. But now that I think about it more and more, I'm willing to put my chips to the table and go all in. Because we cannot keep, LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and we're going to be a middle-of-the-road team and trying to, be a playing team. We must go all in. People act like if we only get Zach LaVine, that's it. We can't make other moves. I mean, I get the Chicago Bulls. They just want to get off his contract. You could still get a Dorian Finney-Smith or, a day one shot. You get what I'm trying to say? So, Zach LaVine isn't the only move, but that was just a little bit of my rant, and I'm out of your piece.